In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the new loyalty card add value button as well as the check balance button. We'll want to go to the store settings page. We get there by clicking the gear icon on the top right corner and go to store settings. I'm already on that page, and we'll go to the card system tab. Now, you probably already have your card system selected, but if you don't, you'll want to select the right one and put in the credentials. But what I wanted to show you are these two new features right here that say Enable Loyalty Card Add Value button on Register, as well as Allow Refunds onto Loyalty Cards. So we can just simply select those if we want to enable them and click Save. Now we're going to go to the Register page, and I'll show you how to use those. So we'll go to Register. We'll enter our PIN just like always. And you'll see on the register page, we have two new buttons, Loyalty Card Add Value, as well as Loyalty Card Balance. If I click Loyalty Card Add Value, it'll ask the dollar amount that we want to add to the card. And then it also asks for a reason for adding this balance. And it's up to you and your store and your systems about if you require your team to enter a memo here or not. This will show up on the Loyalty Card Add Value report. So if you need that for documentation purposes, then that's a useful tool to have. I'll click Add Value, and it's going to ask for the card number. So here I can either swipe the card if I have a magstripe reader on the side of the monitor, or I can type in the card number, or if it's a type of card that has a barcode on it, you could use a scanner to pull that in. In this case, I'm just going to copy and paste an example number I have here, and we'll click Submit, and it'll let us know if it's successful or not. If I wanted to see the current balance of the card, I could click Loyalty Card Balance and enter that there, and it'll fetch that data. And what's really cool about this is if we wanted to go ahead and save customer information, if we have a LaundryCard or a FasCard system, you could actually offer to register the card for the customer. So here we could change the name of it, or enter the phone number or any information like that, kind of as a courtesy to the customer. And here we can see the current balance on the card and any other information that we can find about that card. And we'll click Save Changes, and that'll go through and let you know if it's successful there, and then we can click Done if we're finished viewing that. Now, we did enable the ability to add a refund back onto a card if we wanted to. Again, that's an optional setting, but let's say if you're issuing a refund to someone, and let's just say we're continuing without selecting a customer, but we just want to enter a dollar amount. We can do that, and we can enter a reason for this refund. We can hit Pay, and then we could choose Loyalty Card as an example here. So we'll choose Loyalty Card. Again, enter that card that we want, and then it will put that money back onto the card and print off the receipt, and this will show up in your refunds report as well. So additionally, it will also show up on that loyalty card add value report, and it'll actually say whether this was just a normal add value type of function or if it was because of a refund. So again, for accountability purposes, that's very useful. Now, if you wanted to collect money from a customer and then add value onto a card, then this is probably how you could do it. You could click New Sale and choose whether you have a customer's name associated with this or not. And in your inventory, you could create an item, whatever you want to call it, for like a loyalty card recharge. So say, they're giving us $20 and they're handing us cash, and we wanted to record that sale of the income coming in, we would ring that up in the register with like a normal inventory item that you create. So we'll record that. Okay, they handed us $20 cash. We've got that. We could print the receipt if we had a receipt printer hooked up to this computer. And then we can actually add the value onto that card. The nice advantage of this is if you did have some sort of bonus, like, give us $20, we'll give you 22, you could enter a different amount on this. Additionally, if you wanted to record which order number that this went with, then you could enter that from the receipt as well here in the memo area. And we'll add the value. We'll enter the card number there, submit that, and now we've added the balance onto there. So that's how you could do both of that. But this gives you a lot of flexibility on how you want to handle it. Let's take a look at the reports page. And so you can see that new add value report. So we'll go here, loyalty card add value / refund report. You'll choose your date range and which store location you want to see it for. And I'll hit display report. And you can see I've done a few tests today here, but you can see who was the employee who rang up the transaction, any reason that they provided, and then whether this is a regular add value or refund type of transaction. Additionally, on the financial summary report, if I were to pull that up, we can see as that rings up, any refunds will show on here. And then if you've issued any value onto loyalty cards or store credit, then that will also show up in total liability as well for your accounting there. But then see here in the payment type, since the only payment we actually took in was that $20 cash, we can see that here in payments type. Lastly, if we go to the refund report, we should see that refund that we issued onto a loyalty card. And in fact, it does also show that it was put onto a loyalty card. Okay, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and thank you very much.